The attack on Pearl Harbor was a devastating attack on the American military and American morale. Being attacked on their own land made Americans of the time scared of the Japanese army. During this time in history, hysteria was already running wild. Even the president feared Japanese spies were ready to attack if the Japanese were to invade the West Coast. In fear of the invasion, the president signed a bill called the Executive Order 9066. The reason the bill was signed was because a lot of Americans were scared that if the Japanese were to invade, the local Japanese people would join them and fight. Japanese were known to be fiercely loyal to their country, even choosing suicide over surrender. This bill allowed the U.S. military to move American citizens of Japanese descent to controlled areas known as internment camps. The War Relocation Authority was created to perform the process that were put into effect by the new order. All across the West Coast, Japanese, scared of not knowing how long they would be gone, would sell their properties for a fourth of the original price. Japanese citizens were forced to move into camps within the next 2.5 years. In these camps, the Japanese were forced to live in shacks that didn't have any windows and no power, and they were forced to eat food that was often spoiled. A lot of them would suffer, and they were stuck to live in their conditions till about the time the war was over. The last camp closed in 1945. The Japanese lost their freedom to ensure that the rest of the country was safe. If this justifies the detainment of thousands of citizens that had been debated since the camp first closed. They also lost their equality since American citizens were scared of the Japanese people even though there was never a spy among them. They were all loyal to America because people were too scared. They lost both their freedom and their equality.